Oh my god, bro. Hold on, where's my notes? What's up, everybody? This is gonna be my reaction to UFC 313. Periera vs. Ankalaev. Shit card. Such a shit card, bro. Like, it had good moments leading up to the main event, but the main event and the featured bout just fucked it all up for me, man. Like, what a horrible way to fucking end the card. It started off nice, started off strong, but I should have known. I should have known when they were giving these kind of like these close decisions, bro, and like when they robbed Francis Marshall, which I'm gonna talk about. Fuck, man, I can't believe it. We have Ankalaev as a champion, bro. Oh man. Oh man. Alright. Again, I really don't ever know how to start these. I don't know if I should start talking about the main event or and go down. Honestly, I think that's just what I'm gonna do for right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Dude. So some of the takeaways from the fight. Alex got announced as the one, the only, just to fucking lose. Trying to build up the aura, that shit didn't fucking work. Alex, I had said it in my prediction, like Alex didn't look in shape, and it kind of seemed like that in the fight as well. He had a hard weight cut too. It seems. Yeah. So let's just talk about the fight. All right. So in the first round, I had Alex winning it because he had a lot of. Let's look at these stats too, right? So he outstruck. Oh, no, sorry. He outstruck. This is blowing my shit. Can I scroll down, please? All right, whatever. So he outstruck. Where's the thing at? Can I really not just scroll down? Okay. So he outstruck Ankalaev. A lot of good leg kicks. Caused some bruising within the first round. What the fuck is on his leg? You see this? What the fuck is that? Okay, but 16 significant strikes. I think this was easily Alex's Alex's round, like the most definitive one. I think it was good that he was like filling it out. You know what I mean? Stop the takedown, and then and then in round two, this is definitely Ankalaev's round. He had more damage. He had more hits. He wobbled Alex at the end. I think this was definitively Ankalaev's round. So I had it 1-1 coming up into the third. And now this is where it gets a little tricky. Because if you just look at these stats, you would think, okay, Alex probably won because no takedowns, no also at the end of round two, Alex got a nice judo flip, judo throw or trip, whatever, on Ankalaev, which is cool, but it didn't do shit. But yeah, so yeah, again, like you would look at this and think Periera probably won, but I think watching it live, I had Ankalaev, just because of he was putting a lot of the pressure on Alex. I don't think Alex had any shots. Like of these strikes, I don't think many of these had like too much like sting behind them. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really seem like it didn't, like, watching it, it didn't seem like Periera was as good as, or was doing better than Ankalaev. So I gave this round to Ankalaev. Now, mind you, like, I had a 4-1 Ankalaev too, right? But the reason why is because I already knew that because of the clinching that they were gonna give it to Ankalaev due to control time, regardless of like what damage Alex did. And coming into the fourth round, that's all Ankalaev tried to do. You know, 0 for 6 on takedowns, and like I don't get it, bro. I don't get why takedown defense isn't accumulated into points. Like okay, like I get Ankalaev outstruck Alex in the fight, right? And I don't want to just cope and be like, oh, because takedown threat. Because in the beginning there wasn't any. I guess Alex just kind of anticipated it to happen pretty early on. And in the situations where he should have been more active, right? Starting up early in the fight, and then doing as much damage as he can, and then see where see like how Ankalaev reacts to that. But I don't know, man. Like this main event ruined the whole card, honestly, bro. And it's like that's not even just me being a big Periera fan. It's just like watching the fight. Like the fight was shit. Alex didn't do that good. Ankalaev was boring. Like, fuck, man. Fuck, man. I think Alex got a nice, powerful jab in. I think in the fourth or fifth. I can't remember. Genuinely, I can't remember. But I think I had Alex winning round 5, based off of that heavy strike. Actually, no, yeah, I think it should have been. I think it was that one. I think it was that round that I had. So yeah, I'm looking at my notes, and I had I had it I had a 3-1 going into the 5th. Actually, no, yeah. So I'm gonna change it. I had it 3-2. Ankalaev. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Alex should have did so much more. Honestly, like it's such a disappointment. Because this, I don't even think as much as this would have been his hardest fight, I don't think it would have been as hard of a fight. And now that this has happened, there's absolutely no way that I can see Alex beating John Jones. And regardless, I didn't really see that anyway because of the grappling. And you know, Alex showed some great takedown defense. But that's not gonna cut it with John Jones. I'm not gonna lie. With Ankalaev's method, because Ankalaev isn't really good at takedowns. You know, he struggles with getting people down, and that's not John Jones, right? But fuck John Jones. So yeah, yeah, it's just it is what it is, bro. Moving down to the co-main, Gaethje versus Fiziev. What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't do that either. Yeah, so I had Gaethje winning 2-1. It was kind of close though, you know. I think I had Fiziev winning the first round. He was the more active. He was hitting some really good. He hit some really good knees in the clinch. Sorry, you see, like I was striking him 2 takedowns. I thought it was just 1. I thought it was just the one where he grabbed the leg. But yeah, so I was kind of worried for Justin early on in this one, because those knees were heavy, like those did damage, right? And then in round 2, Gaethje really picked it up. He did really well. He started, even though I feel like Fiziev. All right, so like Fiziev was doing a lot of body work, right? I think that's how he figured he was gonna try and break Justin. I guess he. I don't know if he like assumed because you know Justin's nose is fucked, you know his cardio is probably fucked, you know hitting the body like he was probably gonna make him gas out earlier, but Justin held in, did very well. I was kind of impressed, but not really, because as much as Justin is probably in a position now to get a title shot, it's gonna be a free title defense for Islam. I'm not gonna lie. Because Justin did not look good in this fight. Even though he won, I don't think he did good. Or I don't think he looked good, you know? I don't even know how else to say it, you know? I think I think Islam knocks him out in like the first 2 rounds. Like I don't even think he has to submit him. I think Justin obviously has a puncher's chance, but I can't take that for where he is in his career right now. You know. Oh, and I noticed the his gloves being all black, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Like I feel like I was looking at him and I knew something was off, and I saw the black gloves and something weird just felt like I couldn't realize it in the moment, but it was because there was no lettering on the gloves. Everybody's saying because the embedded stuff. Um, I didn't think Gaethje would be that petty. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily even say it's petty though. It's like I don't I wouldn't have thought he would have cared that much, But I think I heard some people say that he has a stake, or like he has some ownership in Onyx, which is why he has a problem with it. And they've been trying to sell the shit, the tech, to the UFC, or to at least be the manufacturer for the equipment. But yeah, so this was a pretty fun fight though. It was cool to watch. Kind of scary though, because I thought Fiziev was probably gonna KO Justin through the body shots. Oh wait, did I say the featured bout? I meant the Lemos Lucindo fight. That was terrible. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just, you feel me? I had Lemos winning. I'm glad my prediction is right. Oh, I also had Justin winning. I'm glad my prediction was right for that one. For the Jalen versus Ignacio, hey man, shout out Jalen. I don't think he should retire. I had him winning. He just doesn't have IQ, right? Watching the fight, in the moment where it got to the ground, he could have gotten back up, but he settled to stay. He kind of like halfway got up, then right back down, and then instantly, like 5 seconds after that, that's when Ignacio locked up the fucking triangle. And it's like, I've been in the trenches ever since I fucking lost to what did he say, Gamrot or Moicano? Yeah, to Moicano. He was like, ever since I lost to Moicano, I've been in the trenches. Bro, obviously fucking not, bro. But I don't want to hate on him too much, because I like Jalen. I think he's fun. He's a cool fighter. It sucks to say, but like, maybe not everybody has to be a champion. And that's something you go in knowing. Maybe you become a fighter and you might not be champion. Something wrong with that sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you can still have fun fights. You can still make a lot of money. You can still put on bangers and stuff. You just have to play into that more. But he said he didn't want to take any more damage, for his kids, for his family, for his loved ones. I don't know. It sucks because I feel like it's a lot of wasted potential. Shout out Ignacio though. He did very well. Got a finish. I didn't think it'd be by submission. I thought it would have been by knockout. But and Ignacio's a really cool guy. I saw the moment with Bilal saying in Spanish. Shout out Bilal. That low-key made me a little bit more fan of you. I ain't gonna lie. Saying that he got the performance of the night bonus. That was really cool. And him saying, and him consoling Jalen Turner and saying he shouldn't retire. Shout out Ignacio. Shout out Jalen, man. Like the both of them. Love the both of them now. Skipping that fight, like I said. Bobby Green versus Rufy. Man, I don't even know why I chose Green. Because in my prediction, when I was making it while I was recording, I was primarily just thinking of striking. Right? And I was thinking, like, Bobby could compete. But I don't know why the fuck I didn't think of how chinny he is. Or his hands down defense. Like, it's weird because when I envisioned it, I had, like, in my head, right, I had Bobby Green hands up, basic boxing guard versus Rufy, and that's when I thought he could do pretty well. And then I fucking remembered as the fight started, that's not how bro fights, right? And he got to put his fucking hands up one day, because he's 38. He got like 50 fights, bro. He's been knocked out a lot. He's been knocked out a handful of times, like a bad handful of times, and when he has been knocked out, it's been bad. Like, it's been really bad. But no, it was a crazy KO. Spinning wheel kick. That shit was nasty. That shit was nasty. You know. I didn't not pick Rufy just to hate. Oh, shout out to Rufy though. He said that's not even his last name. He just chose it for One Piece. I'm a big One Piece fan, so shout out Rufy. That made me like him a little bit more. I just didn't think Rufy was ready. Right? I don't hate anybody in the Fighting Nerds, and I didn't choose him to. I didn't choose Bobby to be different or anything. I just thought it was a really big step up in competition. However, I still stand by that. I think Bobby was a very winnable fight because of how chinny he was, and it's a really good way to get some hype off of him, and to kind of get a feel of higher competition. So I think Rufy should still be fighting outside of the rankings, just to continue to build himself up. He doesn't really have a lot of fights, but if he gets one or two more finishes, then I'd say, okay, throw him in the rankings. Throw him in there. Let's see what he can really do. But right now, it wouldn't be fair to give him to instantly give him a ranking over people like Nasrat, Esteban Hibovics. I think Hibovics. Ooh, that would be so tough. I think Hibovics would be Rufy though. Just that pace he'd put on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Rufy gasses out, and that pace would be nasty. So yeah, there's no way Rufy should get a title. I mean, sorry, an opportunity at the rankings over Nasrat, Esteban Hibovics, Ludovic Klein. Who else? Who else am I forgetting? Shit, bro. I don't fuck. All right, but yeah, that was a really cool fight. Prelims, I had Joshua Van, and it went exactly how I said it would. Sorry. So yeah, it went exactly how I thought it would. Joshua Van showing some really good takedown defense. Stopping how many? How many did he stop? I think it was like 17 out of 21. Yeah, so he only got 4 out of 21. It was like a little scary because Ray Saruya got him down in some position. He was like sitting up, and he kind of had like an arm. He had like the head and arm locked, but he didn't have a choke. I was wondering if he was going to transition to that, but no. Yeah, so it's low key not much for me to say because I like both. And it kind of went exactly how I thought. Again, like I thought Ray Saruya was just gonna try and take him down for the first 2 rounds, and if that wasn't gonna work, then he was gonna get gassed, and he was gonna lose to the pace and cardio of Joshua Van. Yeah. Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, I think Joshua Van. I don't know if this is a ranked, deserving fight, but I think he should already be in the rankings because he was already in the rankings. Oh, also, I think I saw something. Because I follow MMA Theory on Instagram, and they had, I think, Joshua Van versus Ankalaev, and I don't know how that fight would go, only because sorry, hold on. Only because Ankalaev is a lot more condensed, and I think some of the struggle that Van might have had with Saruya is the size. But Saruya, I feel like Ankalaev definitely looks a lot stronger than Saruya, and would probably be a harder fight for Van. Well, you know, obviously. Um, but I don't feel comfortable like in choosing Van to win that fight. I would probably have to go Amabayev if they fight. But I think Van should continue to just fight slowly up. You know, give him Tim Elliott. You know, but even if he beat Tim Elliott, I wouldn't think that was a good enough win. I don't know. He might just have to get thrown into the wolves and see. All right. Bruno Ferreira, sorry, versus Armin Petrosian. I had Bruno winning, but I thought it would have been by knockout. I was making my parlay, and this blows my shit all the time. This is blowing my shit now. So yeah, I had Bruno Ferreira, and I had the option, and I was thinking about it. I was like, should I go double chance KO or submission? But I was like, nah. Instead, I went for over 2.5 rounds. But this was a good fight. I had Bruno winning, I believe. I had him winning the first round on damage, and I saw the live odds, and they had him under as the underdog, and I was like, that's weird. He was obviously hitting the bigger shots. He was doing the more damage, and then you know he got a good takedown and immediately started going to work on the ground, and then getting an armbar. Getting a really good armbar on Petrosian. Impressive win. You know, you can never really count out Bruno. This might be it for Petrosian, though. I think this is like his third loss in a row. Right? His third loss in a row. Hey, bro. Oh, yeah. So he lost to Rodolfo Vieira. Sharp bullet, I knew. Yeah. Yeah, he might be cooked now, bro. Yeah. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. No, I'm trolling. Shout out to both. I fuck with both. Yeah. Then next we had Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal. Not much to talk about. Even though Carlos Leal got the knockout, I don't think he looked that good. I don't think Morono looked good at all. I feel like he oddly struggled to finish Morono. And, you know, I get Morono isn't easy to finish, but in the condition that he was in and the position that he was in, I feel like Carlos Leal could have got finished a lot earlier. But I don't see Leal as like a prospect. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's just gonna be kind of like a wandering, like a nomadic fighter. I think he's just gonna get a couple fights. He's gonna win some, lose some, you know. And I think his ceiling is top 15, you know. And that's no disrespect, but yeah, this is what I think. I mean, we already knew Rona was gonna lose, but you know, I guess Leal was doing him dirty in the pocket. You know, once he put him against the wall, the cage, and then just start going ham. You know what I'm saying? Marlon Santos versus Francis Marshall. This is robbery. Even though I had Santos winning, this was a robbery. I didn't. I had Santos. Okay, you know, let's look at the stats, right? So Francis won the first round. I believe he dropped him in the first round as well. Yeah, he dropped him. He outstruck him easily. Marshall in the second round didn't outstrike him, and he was wearing some damage. He got some takedowns. You know, I honestly I had it 3-0 Marshall, like 30-27. But kind of seemed like, because I can't exactly remember because it's the next day. But looking at this, the second, damn. Bro, honestly, if this was the fucking case, you should have gave this shit to fucking Periera, bro. Damn. Honestly, I put in my notes, fucking robbery. Um, but I don't know why. I feel like I thought at least Marshall won the third. Even though the stats don't necessarily portray it, I think watching it live, Marshall did better in the third. So I believe Marshall still should have deserved the win. And I really hope he doesn't get cut or anything because he obviously shows out when he's put up against good competition. You know, this doesn't make Santos look any worse. I think Santos is still good. Marshall is still good. It was just a competitive fight between two fighters. And then first fight of the card, Jordan Santos versus Ozzy Diaz. This was a really fun fight. It was a close first round. Santos has some really good moments at the end. He's really hittable. I don't really see if I have him. I don't really see him as a prospect. I think he has an entertainment factor that he brings into fights, that he wants to bang, that he's on go. He has some sting on his shots. Either that or Diaz just has. See, look, the thing is, I don't even want to say no chin because he was eating some shots this whole fight. Diaz was hitting with some really good 1-2, some really good jabs, some really good straights. They both put on a really good pace. At some point though, they were kind of just brawling. You know, they started to gas out a little bit, but no shame in that. Santos is really durable. He was taking a lot of damage. He was taking a lot of damage in the last two rounds. And those are the same. Those like the last two rounds where I see Diaz stealing it from him. It was pretty close though. It was close. Like it could have literally gone either way. Like this wasn't a robbery. From either had Santos won, it wouldn't have been a robbery. If Diaz won, it had been a robbery. It was just a really close fight. But hey, yeah, respect to Diaz. He seems like a chill guy. You know, I didn't know too much about him from his. I only knew like he got knocked out, like his knockout loss. But yeah. I hope they really had a fun fight just because they got permanent CTE from that now. But overall, shit card, bro. I just gotta be honest. You know, like it has some good moments, it has some good fights, but main event, bro, and the Limos Lucindo fight, bro, that shit just fucking ruined it. And the two fights that got canceled, the Castaneda versus Gutierrez, I was looking forward to that. Yeah, man. So shit, bro. So shit, bro. Like we have Ankalaev as a champion now, bro. And that's the worst thing that could have happened in light heavyweight. And yes, I'm hating. Yes, I'm hating because I don't fuck with Ankalaev, bro. I don't fuck with how this fight went down. Had Ankalaev got a knockout or a submission or, you know, fought any fucking different, I probably would have been like, okay, fair. You know, like, it is what it is. But what a fucking bitch way to fight, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the card. And yeah, I'm out.